Welcome to another edition of IMO Sports with Pedro Justice. Well, it looks as though Showtime, Shawn Porter's name has been in everyone's mouth over the last 14 hours. And the reason being, they named Shawn Porter the number one WBO ranked contender for Terrence Crawford's 147 title at welterweight. Now, everybody is running with this. Everybody is saying this. I don't know if it's just like a memo went out or if everybody just happened to refresh the WBO rankings and notice, hey, I think Shawn Porter's number one. Does that mean it's automatically going to be a fight with Terrence Crawford? Hold up, my friend. I don't think that means that. And here's the reason why I say that. Now, on the official WBO rankings page, it says as of August 2020, because they don't have September yet, but it's going to be the same as this as of right now. Shawn Porter is number one, then Virgil Ortiz, and at number 10, Keith Thurman. One time. However, if you look back at July 2020 rankings for the welterweight number one contender, it was Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia. I didn't see any videos about Danny Garcia being the number one contender and challenging Terrence Crawford. I'm sure there's some out. I didn't see anybody making a fuss about it. Shawn Porter was number 4. So what happened to cause Danny Garcia, who was just number 1 in July, to completely disappear from the WBO's list? Where's Danny Garcia? Let's scroll down. Maybe he's nowhere to be found. No Danny Garcia. But in July, he was number 1. So how do you go from number 1 to not being ranked at all? Okay, so Bomac, Terrence Crawford, they said, we only want to fight champions. Well, the only champions are Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao, which you don't have any fights lined up. Keith Thurman called out Terrence Crawford, the money situation. So now Terrence Crawford's looking to face Kell Brook. Kell Brook's not a champion, so you got to fight somebody that people respect. And so if you fight Kell Brook, you can get away with that. If you fight Shawn Porter, people will be excited about it. However, it's tricky. They could order an eliminator between Shawn Porter and Virgil Ortiz. You never know what could happen. But I just wanted to report, since everybody else was reporting that breaking news, number 1, breaking news. Well, breaking news is Danny Garcia was the number 1 contender. Is it because Shawn Porter fought Formella and dominated him that it jumped him up in the rankings and that Danny Garcia is now fighting Errol Spence? Did he not apply or pay his fees? Because there's a way that the organizations work in boxing. You have to pay to play, and people don't realize that. And so I'll start making some videos later on where we just break down how does a boxing organization work and operate. And then that may clear up some things when we see strange rankings such as this. Let me know what you think. Until next time, it's Pedro Justice.